Hi everybody, I hope that you're doing well. Today I'm going to be doing the book Courtship Tag because this sounded like a lot of fun and I haven't done a tag video in a while, so let's hop on this bandwagon. Phase 1, Initial Attraction, a book that you bought because of its cover. Most recently and shamefully, I bought The Shattered World by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Now, why shamefully, you ask? Because I was walking through a Barnes & Noble when I found that book and I wasn't pressured by a salesman. I hadn't heard any kind of hype about this book. I'd never even heard of the series. Didn't even know it was a series. Didn't even read the synopsis on the back. I just saw the cover. I thought it was pretty. And bought it. And about a week later, I realized what I'd done, that I hadn't even started the series. And I owned book 2 of this trilogy. So before my January-February haul video, I think that was the video I hauled this in. Before that happened, I went ahead and immediately ordered these Broken Stars and I hauled them together so I wouldn't look dumb, but that ship has obviously sailed for you now. Phase 2. First Impressions, a book that you bought because of its summary. The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer. I still haven't read it, but listen to the synopsis. I'll tell you what happened because it will be a good way to introduce my brother. His name is Simon. I think you're going to like him. But in a couple of pages, he'll be dead, and he was never the same after that. Sale made. Phase 3, Sweet Talk, a book with great writing. I'm going to cheat a little bit here and go with the entire Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. No other series has made me equal parts laugh and cry so much, and I am still obsessed with it years after it's finished and we've gotten a sequel series. This is my favorite series of all time, and nothing can ever compare to it. It has its flaws, but the writing is just magic. Phase 4, First Date, the first book in a series that made you want to pick up the rest of that series. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I read this back in middle school and I loved it to death. And when I heard that it was going to be a trilogy, I was really excited, but I I just stopped and thought to myself, what else could President Snow possibly do to Katniss and Peeta? Oh, my sweet summer child. Phase 5, Late Night Phone Calls, a book that kept you up all night reading. I'm gonna go with The Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. I finished this whole book, I think, it was in one sitting, I think. I bought it in the morning at a Scholastic book fair at school, and I read it a little bit during, deer time, and I read it after school, and I just couldn't stop. And I ended up reading it until, 1 a.m., and I just read the whole thing, and I think that was the first time I ever marathoned a book in a day. And oh my god, this series, I didn't love this series, but this first book was amazing. Phase 6, Always on My Mind, a book that you could not stop thinking about. The House of Hades by Rick Riordan. Loved it, but this hecked me up so badly. Phase 7, Getting Physical, a book that you love the way it feels. For this one, I'm going to go with Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. The book jacket itself feels like kind of a parchmenty paper. The lettering is embossed and we've got deckled edges. And it's just a very aesthetically pleasing book. Phase 8, Meeting the Parents, a book that you recommend to your friends and family. Phase 9, Thinking About the Future, a book or series that you will reread many, many times over in the future. I'm going to go with the Infernal Devices trilogy by Cassandra Clare, just because I want to reread a lot of series like Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Hunger Games, Divergent, just the regular choices. But this one in particular, I think I want to reread this summer, just because it's been a year since I've read it, and I still can't stop thinking about it, and I just really want to go back and live in the Shadowhunter world again. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!